What's going on? NRL Fanatic here with
The Mort.
Welcome to episode 25 of The Drive, special episode 25.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be going through the finals preview,
Let's go.
giving our predictions, and just going over all the teams and seeing what they could possibly do in the finals. We'll start from the top. Storm, minor premiers.
Mate, they fair play. I know I've been backing Panthers all year.
Yep.
To me, they're the only team that can stop the Panthers right now.
Yeah, I think there's one more team. We'll get to it. But Storm have been unreal.
Mate, even when the injuries, like, even Munster said, "Oh, how's it feel to be the main man at Melbourne?" And he's flat said, "I'm not the main man, Jesus. I'm just an old bloke in a wheelchair."
There's been, they've had injuries and dealt with them anyway. Like, Tyron Wishart has been incredible filling in.
Well, people are saying he's off contract. They reckon the Dragons should get rid of Hunt and have Wishart starting in there next year.
Anyone should be going after Wishart, to be honest.
Not necessarily.
I think if you've got the money and you need someone in that position.
167 hooker.
Yeah, he can fill in pretty much everywhere. He's made team of the week in 3 spots for us.
Oh my gosh! I think he played wing a couple games as well, hasn't he, last year?
I don't know. He's been really good. Farlongo, he's been good.
Harworth has come out of nowhere. It feels like.
Yeah, Storm. They've whenever someone goes down, they have someone to fill in that spot. Penrith have had that for years as well, but Storm, it's been extra
this year.
Noticeable this year that they've just filled the gaps when they've needed to, and they've just been winning.
Even little things like, I think we all knew a little bit. We knew back at the top, and then this year he's just been one of the best back rows in the game.
Eli Katoa's been my best second row of the year. Hughes is going to be player of the year.
Should be.
And
even Sean Ball, I think he's going leaps and bounds at Melbourne.
Yeah, Sean Ball's been great. I'm sad we had to let him go, but Liero's been good. Literally everyone in Storm. They haven't really had a weak link.
I got one link. I think Solomon's a bit of a weak link right now, but
yeah, I don't
he's
think
still alright.
He's not getting crazy minutes or anything anyway. I think Storm, they've had a great season. To lock up minor premiership 2-3 weeks to go still. Shows that just how good they've been this year. Second place we have Penrith. Thoughts on their season?
I think they've done quite well without clear from most of the year. Well, about half of it, you reckon he's missed?
Yeah, about half.
And they had a bit of dramas with Taylor May being a silly bugger.
Penrith
and Edwards even missing out about 3/4 of the year as well. They've done quite well to finish second, in my opinion.
Yeah, Penrith. They still look the goods now. Cleary, the script has Cleary returning for finals week 1 as usual. He'll be fit for finals, and he'll probably play the best 4 games you've ever seen,
like he always does.
Or 3 if they win. But yeah, Cleary, he's going to look like he's never been injured in the next few weeks. Literally every year, even if they're struggling going into finals, it doesn't matter. They'll just turn it on for finals.
Sure.
I think if Storm, Penrith, or another team, they're the main 3 to win the comp this year.
Third, Roosters.
Yeah, Roosters.
I think they're okay, but
they've got a few injuries now.
But Bradley and Sam Walker is a massive app for me.
Especially Sam Walker, I think.
So creative.
Yeah, he's been one of their key players.
As for Brandon Smith, I think it's actually an upgrade. Connor Watson playing hooker over him. I think Brandon Smith. I think his service is a lot better. You don't need that big running nuggety hooker. I think they need a service bloke.
Yeah, I think we got to Roosters now that they've been great. Their points difference is, I think, the highest in the comp.
Yeah, about 238, isn't
even
it?
Above Storm. So the games that they had been losing, there would have been close games compared to the big wins that they've been getting. So Roosters, they looked the good, but I think these injuries will be too much by the end of it.
Yeah,
they could go deep in the finals. They could make a prelim, maybe even grand final, but I don't think they win it. Then we have Sharks. Now, I know you're not high on the Sharks.
No.
Obviously, I know. I don't hate them. I think my bold prediction for the finals will be that they'll make a
Yeah, we
prelim.
got bitch got Mike there.
I think they'll make a prelim.
Yeah, thanks, love. Thank you.
They
love.
will win a finals game. That's my bold prediction.
I need to thank someone. Sorry.
Moore's got road rage again. But yeah,
You let someone merge and then fucking think it's fucking rude. You know that.
Anyway,
Sorry. Back to the drive.
Sharks. My bold prediction is they.
Sorry, I'm just imitating Nico Hines in the finals. Sorry, guys.
My bold prediction is that they win a finals game and that 6-game losing streak they've had in finals. Yeah, they've got to eventually prove that they can. They've won 6 games against top 8 sides this year. They've got to they wouldn't be top 4, I don't think, if they weren't capable of beating top sides and at least winning a finals game.
Well, they've been top 4 a couple years time now, mate.
No, they were seconds
there you
one
go.
year.
Still top 4, mate. Still top 4.
And then 5th the next year. So they went out straight sets the first year, and then just lost 1 game last year. And they're the 3 that have stood out. Anything before that isn't as relevant. But the last 2 years they've struggled in finals, obviously. I think they can't. They're just going to lose every single time they play finals.
I think next year they might crack it with Fanua Blake, but that's a next year problem.
True, Fanua Blake coming will be massive. But for this year, I think they get a job done. Whether they pull off an upset against Storm, I don't see that happening. But I think Sharks beat Cowboys or Knights. Whoever goes through from them.
If Cowboys.
So yeah, Sharks. Do you think they'll make a prelim?
No, I don't.
He thinks Sharks will go out.
I think Holmes is going to do it again on them with a field goal. Holmes is going to be a repeat.
I don't know. I think
They're going to dash their hopes again.
I think they'll make a prelim. That's my prediction. That's my bold prediction because I feel like most people are writing them off. I think they'll get the thing is they don't have any standout players. Like Nico Hines hasn't played as well this year, but the entire squad is just doing their job. They every position.
I give them credit when they do. Their back 5 has been.
Their back 5.
Sorry, the outside backs especially.
Yeah. Mulatalo, probably one of the best wingers in the comp. Ramian being probably one of the most underrated players in the comp.
Heroes in a Shafted Rookie of the Year if Garvin didn't get shafted.
Yep.
And Stone Street or Katoa, whoever you want there, they're both quality.
Yeah. I think Sharks they'll make a prelim. That's all I reckon. Then we have the bottom 4 of the top 8. Cowboys in 5th.
I like them a lot.
You like them a lot? You think they'll make the prelim, obviously?
Yes, I think they'll knock out the Sharks. I love their pack. You have McLean and Tamalolo starting, right? Then when they come back, when they come off, you can have Lukey and Griffin Neem.
Yeah.
And then you got Locke, Connor with the leg speed. Lukey is a freak with his tackle bust. Nana's an attacking monster, but he's sus defensively. Cliff has been playing really good since his last 3 weeks, since they dropped Townsend. Dearden is such a dog.
Okay.
He's got that dog in him, bro. He works so hard.
Robson.
Var Holmes hasn't missed a kick for the last 23 or 24 kicks. Maybe even 25. I've lost count.
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Maro Tulong is good. Felt had a bit of a career revival up there.
Great this year.
And Drinkwater has been assisting everyone in.
Cowboys have a similar sort of squad to Sharks, where they don't have some crazy standout like Storm have Hughes, Roosters have Teddy, Penrith they have Cleary or Yo, but Cowboys and Sharks, just everyone in their teams just doing their job and doing it well. They've all had pretty solid years. I think Cowboys, they could go on a run. They're the team that also has the potential to go on a run.
They got the form. They pinned the Dogs last week or week before.
Last week, I think.
Yes, Lukey had 4 line breaks for busting for the first tackle. Yeah.
So it's I think they have the potential to go deep as well.
I got them for the prelim, obviously. Then.
Yeah. I don't. I think Sharks should beat them, but again, Sharks Cowboys that could go either way. Then we have the Bulldogs.
I know what you're
The
going to
team
say. Oh,
that-
look at the Stars. Fuck your
The
Stars.
team that's going to end up winning the comp from six. The last team to win the comp from outside the top four
I
was
don't care.
the Bulldogs in 95.
I
And you
don't-
all know the rest of the ones. The 74 they lost, 84 they won, 94 they lost, 04 they won, 2014 they lost, 2024. If you said this last year, if you said last year Bulldogs are going to make the finals and they're going to win the comp without knowing this pattern, no person in the world would have thought you were serious.
I think they've been exposed the last few weeks.
But this pattern...
Can I talk now? Fuck your pattern. How about the eye test? The eye test says there are two still down the middle. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, they're being ripped down the middle.
Going into the last 2 weeks, they were the best defensive team in the comp, or equal best, pretty much.
Yes, but they've finally been called out now. I think they've overachieved massively.
They've had 2 rough weeks, but now's the time they turned around
I can say one thing.
and go full for full.
There's only one star thing that's helping them.
What?
They have not conceded 50 in one game this year.
Yeah. That's another stat. Perfect.
But the team coming. Oh, sorry. You want to talk more about the Bulldogs?
Yeah, I'll talk more about that.
Okay, Critters. One thing they got one big advantage on Critter on the biggest stage is always gets an extra like.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about intercepts. No intercept happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Critter.
Salty about 2021.
I am still salty.
Cody.
I'm gonna get you one day. I'm gonna get you and you're gonna die.
But Critter, yeah, like you
He's
said,
super clutch.
literally one of the most clutch players in the comp.
Even last year, was it like
Arguably, Critter's getting up there for one of the most clutch players of all time.
yeah, because I was still again. I hate
World
to be
Cup, Grand Finals, Origins, like he just does it. He's
Well,
a
how about
winner.
the try? Was it last year? They just chucked him to him at the last tackle.
Yeah.
He kicked for himself and scored.
Critter's a winner, and he's gonna win it again. He's gonna get a hit. Critter's gonna get this 4P. Penrith, nah. Critter, 4P. Like,
What about the other car? I think that could be. Even though he stepped down for this, I still think it's a massive distraction for the club in the first finals campaign since 2016. So
2018.
you're not
yeah.
you're sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 18. But Bulldogs, yeah, Addo Carr at the moment, he's going, but he's maintaining his innocence, I guess. So I guess they got to back it. He's stood down for the team to help them with this distraction, just take it off the Bulldogs' mind. Yeah, Bulldogs, Matt Burton, arguably 5/8 of the year. Critter, arguably centre of the year and captain of the year. Kiraz, arguably wing / centre of the year. Them three especially stand out to me, but Connor Tracy's had a great year. Max King,
Maxim's been huge for them.
Kigar's been good.
Curran's
been great.
It's a solid, but I still think
Yeah.
they're overachieved, but still too small in the middle.
I don't think they've ever achieved. I've got them winning the comp. And they will be taking on Manly in week 1. It is my bandwagon cup. Because if Bulldogs were to get bummed out week 1, I'm jumping on the Brooksy Brigade, and King Brooks is going to get Clive Churchill if they make the grand final.
So what you're saying is you're part-time?
No.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Okay, we can do this argument again.
Maybe we just say for
Please.
a tic-tac.
No, someone tell me in the comments, can you support a team for the finals without being called a part-timer?
No, you be a fan of the game.
Because if your team, the Tigers, haven't made the finals since 2011, I was 8 years old, I'm now 21. Finals would be the most boring month of the year.
You
for
will
me.
watch it and just enjoy footy. Enjoy
but
rugby league.
Guess what? I jump on bandwagons for the finals or going into the end of the year.
Oh, you think
And
yourself,
it's not.
digger?
No, I'm not. It's not a bad thing to do.
It's very bad.
You're telling every single person that went up the Waz was a bandwagoner. You would have went up the Waz last year.
I did it for the memes.
You would have went up the Waz.
I did it for the memes. Not
Who
for
said I'm not doing it for the memes? Bulldogs, the pattern, Manly, Brooks. Either of them. Whoever wins that game will get my support.
Oh, hang on! Breaking news! Brooks' toys ACL. He's out. He's missing another finals game.
No.
Oh.
Brooks finally getting his finals game. Manly could be a real threat if they can knock off the Doggies, which they did a couple weeks ago.
Which they will.
If they can do it in the finals, Manly are a real shout.
I believe in
Tommy Turbo. I'll say it. Okay, I don't know if I've said this on video yet. I genuinely think if Tommy Turbo never gets injured and plays his whole career without getting injured, he is like immortal levels talk.
He's in the convo.
He 2021, he played 15 games, got Dally M, like one of the best seasons of all time. He got the best Supercoach season of all time, and if he played all 24 games, he would have got 3,400 Supercoach points. That would have been 1,300 above second.
I can't math. How big is that?
So he got 2149. I did the collab with Random Stats Guy. So, Tom Trebojevic got 2,149 Supercoach points.
Oh my god.
The next best was Garrick, after Turbo setting him up for a lot of those points, 2,101. And then this year, Teddy, 2068. So Turbo, 2149 in 15 games. If he played 24 games, he would have got 3,438 Supercoach points. He would have been 1,300, over 1,300 Supercoach points above second. That's how good Tommy Turbo's 2021 season was. And this year, he's been not that good, but like still very good. In the games that he's played this year, he's been like arguably
the last 2 months, basically.
He's been pretty equal with Teddy. I'd say if Tommy played all year, I think he'd be above
at
Teddy.
this level.
Yeah. Again, Teddy, literally injuries taking his career away. It's the biggest.
What if?
Yeah, biggest
now.
what if. I think
more than what if. Sorry, I take that back.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest what if ever. Like if Tommy Turbo played his entire career, he wins multiple Dally M's, and I don't know if they'd win a comp. Probably would. He still hasn't won a comp, so that's why he's maybe getting talked in that debate. But I genuinely think he becomes immortal levels if there's smoke in front of us. I think he becomes immortal levels. Now I smell it. He becomes immortal levels if he plays his entire career without getting injured. That's how good he is. He is probably one of the best players I've ever watched in my life. Anyway, enough with the Turbo guys. DCE has been incredible this year as well.
He's pretty clutch as well, man.
If it wasn't for Hughes, I'd say DCE is halfback of the year.
He'll be up there. Yeah, we definitely big talks.
And just Manly, Olakwatu's been great. Garrick's been solid.
Nathan Brown off the bench.
Nathan Brown's been very surprising this year. Luke Brooks has been good. Manly, just Turbo and DC alone.
In the backline, they're flat. If once someone goes down, right, you got your bloody Levi Hopper-Whitey.
That is probably.
Or Tommy Talao, one of them do.
It might be the fastest backline of all time.
Yeah, be up there.
Sub, Kohler, Hopper-Whitey, Talao, Garrick. They're especially those first three. They're just
speedsters. So
fast that generally.
They got the zoomies.
I think they would be statistically the best, the fastest backline of all time. And I don't know, Manly could go on a run if they can knock off the Bulldogs. I could see them I think a lot of these teams I could see going on runs and going deep into the finals, to be honest. Obviously they all can't, but I think they all have potential to. Now the last team, Knights.
No, you missed 7th, didn't you?
No,
they made 7th. Okay.
So Knights, they're 8th. Are they making up the numbers?
I think slightly.
Or could they knock off the Cowboys?
I can't see it. I think Ponga's been carrying hard for the last month.
What's stopping him from doing it one more week?
I just think I really like the Cowboys pack to stop them.
Yeah.
I really like the sad for you boys never really kicked on. I think especially Daniel. Not to shit on him too much. He's still like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
But Leo, everyone, you want him to get the extra push, and this never happens.
Yeah. Dane Gaga's been great.
Dane Gaga's been great. Fletcher Sharp, mate.
Yeah. Well, you think Ponga's been good? Fletcher Sharp has been the main guy in the last month.
I think it's been Ponga. Everything's going through him.
Yeah, Fletcher Sharp though, he's he scored 4 tries and then 3 tries. He's only played 6 games or something. I don't know, but
Like, even Brendan Best looking up Farnworth last week. I think to me, Farnworth thought he was Paul Gallen getting the empty stat, taking like 50 carries for 200 metres.
Enough with the Gallen hate.
Fuck Gallen.
Enough with the Gallen hate.
I'll fucking find
G Train.
G banger. Oh, that's why I'm sticking in him.
But yeah, Knights. I don't know. I don't think they're making up the numbers.
100%. Please.
Again, like
Did you
finals footy, anything can happen, right? Cowboys.
I think the cream rises to the top, but who knows with this series with the referees?
Cowboys in 2017, they were pretty much in a similar position to Knights this year. Cowboys barely made the finals, like they only came in the last round, went from 10th to 8th, just like the Knights did, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Knights, they scrape into the finals barely, and then Cowboys made the grand final.
With the refs' help though.
Cowboys made the grand final.
Oh, sorry for the Knights, sorry.
Oh no, Cowboys made in the grand final in 2017.
Yeah.
Knights could potentially go on a run like that. Cowboys barely made the finals, like, and then
I think the defense is a bit shit. I know they only conceded 6 last week, but I think big huge assist to the ref there.
I just think any team this year could just randomly go on a run. I'm not counting anyone out. I don't think Knights win the comp. I don't think, like, winning the comp is a different story, but I think all these teams have potential to make the prelims.
I can't see it in the Knights whatsoever.
Yeah, the Knights are the least likely, obviously. We'll go through like the actual draw and give our predictions and see what the final ladder looks like. You won't like my predictions, but anyway, we'll start with Storm versus Sharks.
Sharks get pumped. Storm win 30 and plus. You can do yours first, and then I'll do the multi. You go first. Do yours.
Storm versus Sharks. I think Storm win, but I don't think it'll be 13 plus. I think it'll be a closer game. Penrith Roosters. I think Penrith win there. Just because Roosters, these injuries might slow them down. Cowboys Knights. I have Cowboys winning. Bulldogs Manly. Either team could win this, but I'm going with the Bulldogs. You don't want that pick yet? Okay.
I'm just biding my time. Bite my tongue later.
Then we'll have, in that case, it'll be Sharks versus the Cowboys, and I think Sharks will get the job done. That's my
Sharks.
Yeah, I'm going with Sharks over Cowboys there. Again,
Cowboys. Week two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowboys could easily win, but I'm gonna go with Sharks over Cowboys there. Then we'd have Roosters taking on the Bulldogs. These injuries will be too much for them, and I'm going to go with the Bulldogs. Not to fit a narrative or anything. I'm going with the Bulldogs.
I will give you something with this though. I think it's going to be a close game. Whoever the Roosters, if Roosters play week 2, I think it's going to be a very tough test.
Yeah, like these injuries, it's 3 huge injuries.
Oh, I think 2 massive and 1.
Yeah, Brendan Smith.
Man,
you're not rating, but like Sam Walker, he's
been the creative force.
He's been the glue to the team, I guess.
100.
So without him, I think they could fall apart a bit. Roosters going straight sets is kind of a bold thing to say, but like
it's alright.
It doesn't fit my narrative. And then week.
So there is a narrative.
Nah.
Part timer.
Week 3, it'll be Storm taking on the Bulldogs. Storm will be on this huge run, and they're gonna fall apart.
Don't believe that.
They're gonna think Bulldogs are gonna be a walk in the park, and then Bulldogs will just, the entire crowd, even if it's played in Melbourne, the entire crowd will be Bulldogs fans, and they'll get them over the line. I think Bulldogs win that game, and then what's wrong?
You know what's wrong.
Sharks taking on Penrith. I think Penrith will win there. Cleary, the Iceman, will probably win it there, and then it'll be Bulldogs taking on Panthers in the grand final, and Bulldogs, it's in the stars. Bulldogs are winning the comp.
Fuck your stars. Even Jesus can't save them, man.
Bulldogs are winning the comp.
Or Allah, whoever they want to believe in.
Bulldogs are winning the comp. They are. It's in the stars. Like,
do you want to just tell me Winston is your side chick or something like that, or
no? But Winston's.
Shout out Winston. No, he's actually a good bloke.
Winston's a smart man.
At least he's not a part timer.
No. and neither am I. You can go for a team in the finals, and it's not a problem.
All right, here
okay,
comes the Mort
your
Multi.
wrong predictions. What are they?
The Mort Multi. Here we go. Game 1.
Storm Sharks.
I got Storm 13 plus. Anytime. Xavier Coates.
Panthers Roosters.
Panthers win 13 plus. Nathan Cleary. Anytime.
Cowboys Knights.
Cowboys 13 plus. Felt anytime.
Bulldogs Manly.
Manly 1 to 12. Turbo anytime.
So it's already wrong, but anyway.
No, he's where the multi ends now.
Yeah. Sharks. Cowboys.
Cowboys win 1 to 12 with a Var Holmes field goal. Again.
Manly Roosters.
Manly win. I'm Turbo baby. Turbo. That's
So you've got 2 people in the bottom 8 going
Yes.
through. Then Storm versus Manly.
I think Storm shut them out. I think Storm win 13 plus and control to Djokovic.
Then Cowboys Penrith.
I got 1 to 12 Panthers because for some reason Cowboys really rock up against the Panthers.
And then your grand final, the top 2 teams, Storm Penrith.
I got Penrith again till they lose a grand final. Yeah, to keep backing them, but this is going to be an all-timer.
I think
I think this is going to be a grind if it's Melbourne Storm, like an 8-12 or something like that.
I do think though that Penrith in the 3 grand finals they've won. It was against Rabbitohs, Eels and Broncos. None of those teams are Storm.
Oh, you think so?
And none
Do
of
you
them,
think they're not the Storm?
I know, but I'm saying if it's the Storm Penrith grand final, if there's a team that can beat Penrith, it's not Rabbitohs, Eels, or Penrith. It's
Well, South's being
I
week
know
1.
Eels and Rabbitohs have a really good record against Penrith.
No,
or
we
a
don't.
decent record.
No, we don't.
Oh,
I'll say this: that finals week 1 game, we beat them,
yeah.
and I was convinced.
You can do it again.
I had Aaron Reynolds winning the grand final with a field goal in his last game.
I had Benji Marshall doing it. I was bummed to see Benji not win. But Rabbits, okay, they beat Penrith in
Week 1.
Week 1. Para, they had a good record against Penrith.
Yes.
Broncos, not so much, but they were playing well. Storm though, Storm are a different caliber compared to those other 3 teams. None of them 3 teams got won a premiership.
No.
It was Storm or Penrith or Roosters. Storm. If a team is going to end Penrith's streak and it's not the Bulldogs, it'll be the Storm. But it'll be the Bulldogs. Yeah. I hate to break it to you more. Unfortunately, though, every bandwagon I jump on for finals, it never ends well. Cowboys 2017, I wanted them to go on a fairy tale run, and they fell short of the grand final. Raiders 2019, I wanted them to win the comp. They fell short of the grand final.
Fuck the Roosters and fuck the Raiders. I remember that prelim too well.
Yeah. Then I wanted Rabbitohs to win the comp 2021 because of Benji, but they fell short of the grand final. Then Broncos last year, no, who was I going for last year? Warriors, they just fell short in the semis.
Yeah, remember that forward pass? It was going to make it 12-all.
Yeah.
And so that, we'd never know what would happen.
So bandwagons, they don't do well for me, but this is the year because it's in the stars.
Maybe you missed.
No.
Maybe if you went a part-time, and maybe the Dogs would have won.
No. What do you mean would have?
Could have
You acting
won.
like it's happened.
Could have won.
It's just, this is the, because those last ones, they were just, oh, I hope they win. This year, it's in the stars. It's in the stars.
Let's start. It's cloudy.
It's in the pattern. Those ones were hope. This one's fact.
Not an educated wish.
This one is fact.
No educated wishing for Benji.
That was a wish, but
It's an educated wish or not?
I want him to. That was just hope. But Bulldogs, they're going to win the comp this year. Comment below who you think's win the comp. Comment below if you can support a team in the finals and it's not being a part-timer.
100%.
No. And let us know what you
Tickle,
think.
tickle.
Let us know what you think Bulldogs will win the comp. See you, boys.
See you, mate. You're wrong.